allergens? Pills and nasal sprays don't target the source of the itch. Extra Strength Ktla Dt works faster and outperforms Claritin and Flonase for eye allergy itch relief, even at 24 hours. Ktla Dt, for relief beyond belief.
It's called shared leadership, driven by each community in a groundbreaking. Educators make decisions together based on the needs of their students. Gardening and assisting families with their needs, wellness centers, food pantries, and parental education. California.
Dahmer display.
A police pursuit live at this scene as we speak to the CHP about what happened here.
Local officials speaking out against the shuttered St. Luke Hospital building in Pasadena, why they say it's causing harm to the community.
Plus, there's nothing off-putting about today's 123rd U.S. Open. We're live at the links all morning long.
And we'll see more sunshine today, but then big changes by tomorrow. We'll talk about all that coming up.
Good morning and welcome to the KTLA Morning News at 6 a.m. I'm Pedro Rivera.
And I'm Lauren Lister. Happy Father's Day to all of the dads out there. We're so glad you're with us this morning, and hopefully there's going to be some sun for barbecues, beach days. Casey, any of the outdoor activities that people are hoping to do?
We're hoping for the sun again. Yeah, temperatures will be cooler today, so that's the good news because yesterday was pretty toasty depending on where you were. Sunshine is expected again this afternoon for everyone, and then as I just mentioned, big changes on the way. Right now, though, 63 in Van Nuys, 59 in Riverside, 68 clear skies for those inland spots like Lancaster, cloudy, and 61 in Point Mugu. As far as temperatures this afternoon, here's what we can expect. 71 for Long Beach, 78 in Van Nuys, 83 for Santa Clarita, 69 in Big Bear, and 80 degrees in Temecula today. We'll talk about the rest of the week coming up.
Casey, thank you. We're going to begin with some breaking news now in Pasadena. That is where a high-speed pursuit comes to a violent end when the suspect crashes into innocent drivers.
One person was killed in the collision and others are now recovering in the hospital. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos is live at the scene this morning with what we know so far. Annie Rose.
Hey, Pedro and Lauren, good morning to you both. We're just here at the entrance of the 110, just off of Glen Arm Street, and you can see behind me the wreckage and the remains of what is left from this violent crash. Multiple cars involved. I want to bring in here Officer Gomez because you are with the CHP. You know exactly what happened here overnight. Tell us.
I said approximately 12:30 this morning, CHP officers traveling northbound on the 110 Arroyo Seco Highway observed a vehicle with no lights and unable to maintain a lane. Therefore, the officers then initiated a traffic stop. The vehicle then failed to yield, continued northbound at a high rate of speed. Moments later, then a collision involving two other vehicles at the Glen Arm Street who were stopped at the red light. Upon arrival to the scene, the driver of the suspect vehicle was pronounced deceased on scene, and then 4 total occupants within the 2 other vehicles were transported to a local hospital.
So, one person has died, 4 others at the local hospital. Do we know anything in terms of the condition that they might be in right now?
With the other people involved, the injuries stem from major to minor, and also with the suspect, no CPO was utilized at the time as well.
This happened as the suspect was driving in that white car that you see behind us. You were saying that CHP officers noticed they had no lights on and were unable to stay in one lane. Is that right?
Correct.
And then what happened after that again?
That's when a traffic stop was initiated by the officers. Then the vehicle then proceeded at a high rate of speed, failing to yield to the officers.
We see here behind us this investigation going on, folks trying to sort of put the pieces back together. What happens now?
Now it's just a matter of investigating to exactly what happened, the impact, the location of that, and then just putting everything together.
For folks who are watching this at home, 2 of these cars, 2 of the 3 cars involved that we see behind us that are wrecked and mangled, they were doing what they were supposed to do last night.